I think the speech that Meryl Streep gave was from her heart. I think she just wanted to say it. I mean, she was being honored for one of the most honorable awards that the Golden Globes gives. And she wanted to make her point, and I think her point was well taken.
But why didn't she talk about the award and what it really meant instead of going off on a tangent?
Well, because everybody uses a platform, and she said the way I got it, the way I understood it, she was very happy and thanked the industry and I think that the connection was Trump's like the Golden Globes, as you know, Perry, better than all of us because you're a journalist, is a journalistic award. The journalists of the world have chosen you. Mm-hmm. Very different than the Oscars, which has a committee, right?
Yep.
And so I think that she wanted to thank the journalists and also give her 2 cents in for the biggest nemesis and foe of the arts and journalism right now, which is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But the only reason, Frank, is because of the Los Angeles, New York Democratic leanings. I mean, they're...
Forget about... Listen, Bill, I agree with a lot of your points, even though some, we're not on the same side on some issues, which is okay. I agree with a lot of your points, and I the entertainment industry for a long time has been pro-Democratic versus Republican.
And tell me why.
Except for when Ronald Reagan, because Ronald Reagan at one time was the head of the Actors Union, and he was one of their own, and they loved him, right? But hear me out.
Why did they love him?
Bill, hear me out, and then you guys chime in. I think that for her, I think she's probably the best actor in the world. I've never seen anybody so incredible in my life. Like, she became Julia Childs. I loved her in Kramer versus Kramer. I loved her in The Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
She's just fucking amazing.
She was like almost a teenager in The Deer Hunter, man.
Because what she was saying is that he did not apologize. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, Barack Obama tripped over his tongue. I think it was on it was Jay Leno. It was one of the late night talk shows. Might have even been Letterman, and he was talking about that when he bowled like a retard.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect, right? And he apologized over and over on that. So the point I'm trying to make is Donald Trump, it's there for the whole fucking world to see. He mimicked and made fun of a handicapped reporter.
Yeah.
Now, you want to kill it?
There's no
Okay, I apologize. It was not my intention to do that. I did it, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he is saying with the fucking, the irrefutable proof of the actual fucking digital copy, and it's been played 1 billion fucking times, that it's bullshit. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, he mimicked a class of people that don't deserve to be mimicked.
Well, people that can't defend themselves with a fucking bully like him.
Yeah, but he did it more than once, too.
Well, he's buried 1 million people. Come on. You guys have heard the speeches. He destroyed the whole GOP. And his skin is thinner than a fucking frog's, because if you fuck with him.
Yeah, I mean, Americans are...
He's tweeting about companies. So when he tweets about companies, the stock market, he's affecting the stock market with his tweets.
But, I mean, for him to tweet that and to call her overrated and all that, I mean, she took
you know what I would have done?
She took a shot at him. But she took a shot at him for 6 minutes.
Just fucking shut up.
6 minutes
and let it go.
Yeah, you know what? Who did they
let go?
Who did they vote in? Like, what kind of a crybaby does that? Just take your punches.
If I was him, I would just let go. He looks. This is the guy who's going to be president of the United States, and he's saying that, like, and everybody, the bets were there. Like, the odds were 1,000 to 1 that he was going to call her overrated.
Yeah, all he had to do is say she is a marvelous actress.
Thank you.
I'm sorry she feels that way about me. I didn't mean to mimic.
100 fucking. I agree with you 100 million%.
She's a national treasure.
Say nothing. She's not a national treasure.
She's a national treasure. She may be the greatest actor in the history of acting.
She's a brand. She's a fucking brand, that if Meryl Streep is in a fucking movie, people are going to go see it.
You don't call her a national treasure? Maybe the greatest actress of our time or any time?
I would say she's the greatest actress of the world right now.
Then
in the world.
Well,
How old is she, Frank?
She's 60 and change.
I'm with Perry on this. I mean, just say something about the art. Say something about her career. Say something.
I think she.
No,
had a
she
right.
went on for. Hold on, Frank.
I think she had a right to say her.
Yeah, but 6
dissent.
minutes, Frank. 6 minutes on Trump. It got a little. You saw some of the daggers being sent her way from Mel Gibson and what's the actor I'm thinking of? Vince Vaughn's table. And it blew up on the internet too. I'm with Perry.
Everybody defended her.
Yeah,
What I read.
not everybody.
In the history of like award presentations, Academy Awards, some actors, actresses have gone up there and made political statements.
And were booed.
And more often than not, it was not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she knew exactly what she was doing. She's looking at her notes. I got to think for a second. Then basically, it was like she had memorized it word for word.
It was a great speech.
I don't give a fuck. I think she was in the right. I don't care. That's my personal opinion.
Oh, it's a great speech.
And I would say the majority of the people who were there applauded her.